What's up, guys? Jake Brown, welcome back at you with another video. And today we are back doing NFL Power Rankings for whatever week it is, 9. So yeah, let's hop into this. I hope you guys like these videos. We gotta get this video done quickly because it's currently 7:40 before the game. So let's the Thursday night game with the Jets and Colts. Let's hop into this. 32, we have the Lions. They're still winless, man. They're the Lions. They're not moving anywhere this week. They put some fight up against the Rams, and then they just got demolished at home by the Eagles. Embarrassing. 31, we have the Dolphins. They suck, honestly. Like, there's not much else to say about it. Last year, the defense is just, they didn't even sack Josh Allen once last week. Tua is not looking like the real deal. Should have traded for Deshaun Watson at the deadline, in my opinion. 30, we have the Jags. Lost kind of big to a depleted Seattle Seahawks team without Russell Wilson. That's just sad for the Jags because, that was not good. And they even had a chance to. 29 out of the Texans. I mean, I have them moving up because Tyrod's coming back. I think they will go on the road and beat Miami. But they just have no talent, man, other than Brandon Cooks. The O-line isn't that good. The defense is just horrible. They're going to have some top picks. Not even top picks. They're just going to have top pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. And they should maybe just trade away more players. 28, we got Washington. Heineke, I mean, they probably should have traded for, like, Watson or Tua or someone at the deadline, but they didn't. Chase Young has been non-existent this season. And the defense is just atrocious and we have no idea why. 27, we have the Jets. Surprise win. Great win by the Jets, man. Go on the road. I mean, I'm not on the road. At home, they only beat the good teams at home. Like, that's just what they do. When the team needs to win, they might have something going. The Jets are like, nah, it's our win. Silly Jets. Let's see what they can do tonight against the Colts. 26, I have the Giants. They probably should have won in Kansas City. Kansas City is not a great team, but the Giants just are so injured right now. They're basically without their top 3. Well, they don't have Galladay. Kadarius Toney and Sterling Shepard aren't, like, really healthy. And then Darius Slayton, I haven't even heard his name this year. Like, I see him in fantasy sometimes, but I don't know, man. I think he's out. I don't know. 25. Oh yeah, back to the Giants. The defense is just whatever, honestly. 25 out of the Falcons. To get above 500, the Falcons just couldn't do it. They're the king of chokes. Losing at home to a Carolina Panthers offense that is just not good. And their offense, man, couldn't get anything going against that Carolina D that has not played as good as it has in past weeks. 24 out of the Panthers are moving up with a few spots after doing some good things to the Falcons. I guess it's a good win for the Panthers, man. They're getting back on track. They're getting CMC back. Could we potentially see the Panthers that we saw from weeks 1 to 3? 23, I have the Eagles. They're just going to stay at 23. Good job by Jalen Hurts in Detroit, but he still misses throws. I thought Kenny Gainwell would do something, but it was mainly Boston Scott and Jordan Howard. The defense is terrible against the run, but it's just amazing against the pass. 22, I have the Bears. This week, they will, I don't even know what they're doing this week, honestly. What? So this happened a long time ago, I guess, but Georgia just suspended Adam Anderson, which is kind of interesting. I know it's off topic, but Georgia suspended Adam Anderson, who's just been great for them so far this year, which is, I don't know, maybe their defense is not going to be that good. But back to the Bears. Justin Fields finally played good, but they just could not get it done, and they don't have the offense, man, to do anything. The defense, which I thought was good, has allowed back-to-back 30-point performances. Just not, they need to fire Matt Nagy right now. And another team needs to fire a coach, it's the Broncos. But they're moving up after a win at home against Washington. Great defensive performance, but the offense couldn't do anything against a terrible Washington D. They're not a good team, and they're going to lose a lot more games. 20, I have the Niners. Won in Chicago. The offense looked great. Garoppolo looked great. Deebo Samuel is the surprise receiver of the year. And, well, I think the defense still has a little bit of work to do, but it doesn't matter if your offense plays like they did against Chicago. 19, I have the Colts. Are moving down. They had it in the bag, but uncharacteristic mistakes by them blew the game away. They had it in the bag, but costly Carson Wentz turnover. Jonathan Taylor and Michael Pittman Jr. are really good on offense. I just wish they'd get more talent around them for Carson Wentz. They probably should have gotten Odell at the deadline from the Browns. 18, I have the Seahawks. Good win at home against the Jags. Blowout win. That's what the Seahawks needed. Get their morale back on track. This week they have a bye, and potentially next week they could get their quarterback back. 17, I have the Vikings. Like classic Vikings game there. They kept it in the game all game, and then they just blew it at the end. Some plays where Mike Zimmer just probably won't last till the end of the season, honestly. 16 is my favorite team, the Browns. This season's just not been good. They still have a chance to make the playoffs. They're 4-4, but Odell might get released. And if that happens, I'm going to be so delighted. I might even make a video on it. He is not a good fit in the Browns offense. And if Baker would just stop trying to get Odell out of there, the Browns are going to be so good, man. Baker's injured. I feel like they should probably roll with Keenum right now, but yeah, the defense is playing great right now as well. 15, I have the Chiefs. Not a good win, honestly. They did beat the Giants, but it wasn't really a good win. The defense didn't play good. Patrick Mahomes is still having turnovers. I don't know, man. The Chiefs just aren't the same team we've seen in previous years under Patrick Mahomes. 16 is the Steelers. Just deflated. They were literally without a kicker, and they still beat the Browns. On the road, I'm sorry for doubting them, man. They're back, and this week they got the Bears at home, and they're just gonna demolish them, I guarantee. 13, I have the Bengals. Just after we thought they were gonna do something, they go into Baltimore, get the win. They lose in New York. It's just it was unbelievable. That's the Bengals. The offense played great, just turnovers and defensive struggles. Like, their defense played so good in previous weeks. That was not a good defensive outing. 12, I have the Chargers. I don't know what happened, man. They've dropped 2 in a row. Bill Belichick, I think, just had Justin Herbert figured out. But the offense felt like didn't look that good, honestly. And as we know, the defense still can't stop the run. 11, I have the Patriots. Bill Belichick definitely has Justin Herbert's number. He has him figured out. And the offense is doing what it needs to do. And so is the defense. The Patriots are back, and it's scary. 10, I have the Raiders. They won by this week, and goodbye. They saw Chargers go down. The Chiefs and Broncos, both not convincing wins. So the Raiders may have this division locked down if they can just win a few games here down the stretch. Like, I'm gonna say they're 4-2 right now. They don't even really have this division in the bag. It's just a good week for the Raiders. 9 out of the Bucs. They lost to a third-string QB. Brady had turnovers. Even though touchdowns and passing yards were good, he just had those turnovers, man. And the pass defense is just too bad to stop anything. 8, Iowa Saints, great win. Jameis Winston did go down. Trevor Siemian, they still won. Taysom is going to be back soon. They're probably going to rock with him, which should be okay. And, I mean, the Saints, man, they're competing with the Bucs for the division. 7, I have the Ravens, another team on bye that saw my Browns lose and the Bengals lose, which propels them in the first place for the division. Lamar is really good, and Odafe Owe was just such a good draft pick. 6, I have the Bills. The Dolphins were in the game for most of the game, but the Bills are just too good, man. Josh Allen will figure things out eventually, and the defense is probably the best in the NFL right now. 5, I have the Titans. They lost Henry, which is just not what you want to see from them. They're even going on a run here. Tannehill's going to have to carry them, propel them to some victories, but I think the Titans can do it. They're really well coached. The defense, though, it needs to be fixed. And will Adrian Peterson carry the role of running back? 4 is the Cowboys. They hung around in there for all the entire game without their starting quarterback, and they go into Minnesota and get the win. Great win by the Cowboys. They just sort of hung in there. The offense did what it needed to do. Trayvon Diggs and Micah Parsons are very good, and I think Mike McCarthy should probably still be fired, but he should not be the coach of them. But this is the Cowboys' year, if anything. 3, I have the Rams. It's just scary, man. They get Von Miller now. They're done for. Leonard Floyd currently leads the team in sacks. And if Aaron Donald, Von Miller are running at you, you're just done for. You're not doing anything. And Matthew Stafford to Cooper Kupp is just too deadly. You can't stop it. 2 is the Cardinals. One play basically ended their undefeated season. I saw a video that was like AJ Green and Kyler Murray, and it's pretty funny, but one mistake, man, cost the Cardinals their undefeated season. They run that play so many times in practice, probably, and they just could not execute it. But it's okay. Kyler Murray had some turnovers. That just ultimately couldn't get them to win. And then number 1, we have the Green Bay Packers beating the previously undefeated Arizona Cardinals on the road without Davante Adams. This week, though, they do play the reigning Super Bowl runner-ups without their starting quarterback. But it's Jordan Love's first career NFL start. Let's see what he does. I hope you guys enjoyed that week of NFL Power Rankings. Stay tuned for next week's. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.